It wasn't very difficult for me to figure out how to navigate the system to do well, although I can say I learned very little. That actually stuck with me. I just learned how to take the tests and do well on the tests, and then I'm sure I'd walk out of the room and forget most everything that I learned. And I don't say that with pride. That's the way I made it through. Then I went to college. I went to Liberty University, and I don't remember what I was going to study when I went in there, but my first semester I took a calculus class, and my professor said that he studied mathematics because he didn't want to read, and I knew exactly what he was saying, and so I decided that I would be a math major, and I took mathematics. It was very difficult for me, and I relied heavily on friends who were much smarter than I and who would tutor me. I made it through Liberty. I really can't remember my GPA, but probably a B average would be my guess overall. And I clept out of most of the first and second year, so I basically that would have been my GPA for the core classes of my major. And I graduated from Liberty with my degree in mathematics, and then went on with life. Later in life, I got my master's program. I did my master's at St. Cloud State, and there was the first time I ever read a textbook. So basically, I'd done well in high school and decent in college, and never read a textbook just because that was a barrier to me. I could try to read it, but it wouldn't make sense to me, and it was so frustrating. I would just give up and try to learn things, or maybe even not learn things, but pass the tests in order to get the grades to get through. And I pretty much did that through most of my 4-year degree.